Buddhas, I am the Buddha Billionaire, and today we are going to talk about why you absolutely have to stop propagating negativity. Now, Buddhas, what do I mean by you have to stop and don't propagate negativity? Well, honestly, it's pretty straightforward. If you are constantly going around telling other people about all the hardships and the problems in your life, then you are just attracting more of it. On top of this, the double whammy, the real pièce de résistance that you might not realize right off the cup. But when you tell people that something bad happened to you in a certain way, then that person is imagining it. And their act of imagining it is propagating it even more. And there's a very high likelihood that that is going to bring your negativity into their world, whether or not you intended to do it. Now, I just had a very interesting experience with someone who I love very dearly, and they talked to me about something bad happening to them and their interpretation of it. And it was very powerful, and they definitely went through that thing that they went through, and it has taught them and me, through knowing about it, an immense amount about myself and the world. However, because this person talked to me about this negative experience, I was starting to bring it on about myself. So in a way, this person accidentally, unintentionally, and with no malicious intent or anything, but this person actually started to bring about that same negativity onto me. And I'm not blaming, because what's happening here is I'm actually creating it for myself because I heard about it from them. And we're going to go back to the exact point of this video, and that is, do not propagate negativity. Because there's two aspects of that that are going to cause additional pain for everyone. If you're a negative person and you just like complaining about things all day and you want to point that all out to everyone, then you are creating negativity in the world and you are causing harm to others. Point break. That's how it works. However, if negative things still happen to you, which they most likely will, I'm not trying to sugarcoat this, but you can avoid a lot of them, but negative things might crop up once in a while. You might stub your toe, you might have a cold or something. But how you process them is so important. And I'm not saying to stick your head in the sand and never talk to anyone about anything or if you have problems. But what I am trying to allude to here is not to add any power to that negative situation. Not to propagate the fear of the negative situation. That is the real kicker. When you talk about something that happened to you and how you were afraid of it and how it was a negative experience, then you're really building up a story that is going to negatively reflect on the person who is experiencing it. Experiencing you telling them that story, that is. However, if you mention that something happened and that you're really getting through it and that you're actually feeling stronger because it, then you're not giving it any of the power. You're just acknowledging it, which is totally fine, bringing it up if you want to share it, but you're not propagating the actual negative aspects of it. And again, why is this so important? Well, because it's twofold. The first aspect is constantly reinforcing the fact that something negative happened to you by telling everyone about it. You're just constantly reinforcing it to you in your own brain, in your own head, and you're just prolonging the situation. And as someone who has been very drastically ill in the past, which I am propagating as a negativity, I can say that that specific experience of having a chronic illness in the past and getting over it and through that, then I've realized that the more I talked and complained about it, the more I was creating it in myself. And the second aspect to this, Buddhas, is that when you start to instill the fear of the thing that's happening to you, into the minds and the hearts of others, then you are spreading that negativity. And it's not intentional most of the time. Most people are good people. It's not about whether it was intentional or not, but it is still happening. So the real secret to prevent that is not to talk about it. And I know that that may be a bit of a controversial opinion. Oh, a negative thing happened to me, I gotta tell everyone about it. Why? Ask yourself deep down why you're looking to tell people about this negative thing that happened to you. Now, if you need to go to the freaking doctor or to the emergency room, yes, go. Deal with the broken limb or whatever. But if something's happening that you've been through and you feel stronger and you're getting through it and you're growing from it, then telling everyone about the negativity is really just trying to pad your own ego. You're trying to get the reinforcement from all those around you, from those others, that what you're going through is valid and important and you need to share that, which is not wrong. However, it's definitely comes at a price because you're propagating the negativity. And to be completely frank with you, Buddhas, I have no idea if I'm going to release this video. If I do, I will not edit this part out. But not releasing something about negativity is something that I'm really going to have to think about. So Buddhas, remember, at the end of the day, the single most important thing is to love yourself.